Robin Casey here with At Your Own Pace Crafting. Today is Thursday, April 9th, and I hope y'all had a wonderful Easter weekend. We did. We had a great weekend. Went to church. Our daughter and her husband came to church with us, and then we went up to see my mom up in Blairsville, and we ate at the most wonderful restaurant, Grits and Greens restaurant, I think is what it's called. It's the old Blairsville restaurant. It's what it used to be called. Anyway, if you are in Blairsville, Georgia, treat yourself. It was so good. All right, well, we're going to get right into it. Today, we are going to be making a card based on a 6-pack of cards, card class that Chris Robertson, a very talented Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, created. You may have seen them on my Facebook page, but just in case, I will go ahead and show you, just in case you haven't. And maybe that'll encourage you to go check it out. So what Chris did, I'm just going to hold these up and I'll talk about them. What Chris did is she created a 6-pack of card class based on templates that were in the annual catalog, which I thought was so clever. She used the Full of Life paper pack, which I loved, but that is no longer available. So I wanted to show you these and show you how easy it is to create cards from templates. And then we're going to create one based on products that are available right now. So the one that we are going to recreate is based on this template, this card design. Let's see, what's not available? Full of Life paper, the striped iridescent trim, the Petal Park Builder Punch, and these, let me see, I think I have it written down what these are, these gems. Adhesive Backed Pearl Trio, no longer available. So I made this card using Misty Moonlight cardstock, Country Woods DSP, which I absolutely love. This layer is Pool Party, and white Misty Moonlight ink, and the little bee with the bee punch, which I did it on white paper. I didn't really want to do yellow and black with this. I know that's typically the color bee, so I thought, well, we're going to do something a little different. So the ink color that I used is the Misty Moonlight. Did it on white. I like it, but for the card we're going to create today, we're going to use crushed curry. And then these gems are antique pearls. So that was my trimmer. Just a fair warning, my husband is in the other room doing something very exciting. My good friend Marjorie gifted me with an IKEA wall unit. She moved across the country and could not take it with her. And I tried to give her some money, and she said no, she got it free from her friend that did the exact same thing. She moved across the country and she could not take it with her. So I am thrilled. I don't know if you've noticed behind me, but I keep trying to clean up my craft room. It's been a mess. And I think that one day I will do a sort of a walk through my craft room, just quick, so you can see what kind of a condition it's in and why it's going to take me a long time to clean it up, because it's been basically 25 years of raising kids and working full-time. So anyway, we'll do that another day. Okay, so let me pull in our supplies. I don't know, today is words are hard. Okay, crushed curry is our card base, and it is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. I've already done that. The let's see, these are not necessary right now. I used the Thoughtful Journey paper. Oh, let me cut down to my desk. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we go. Now it's all going to make a little more sense. All right. Crushed curry, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. All right, this paper is from the Thoughtful Journey DSP, which y'all know I love, and I believe it is now on last chance. So if you don't have it, grab it. Grab 2 packs of it. I absolutely love it. So we're going to go ahead and just adhere this to a card base. Okay. Just kind of goes in the middle there, as well as you can get it. And then I decided to stay with the pool party. I kind of like that contrast of blues, blue greens. Kind of feel like Pretty Peacock and Pool Party have a little bit of green in them, in with the blue. Okay, this is our square that is basic white, and I used the second smallest Stylish Shapes die to cut that. And so we are going to be using the Bee My Valentine stamp set, as well as the Notes of Spring stamp set. The Notes of Spring stamp set was last month's product of the month. If you spend $75 US, you can get the product of the month for $5. This is still available, I do believe. This month's product of the month is an eyelet die, which I haven't gotten yet, but I love it. I can't wait to get it. Okay, so on our basic white square, which is going to go on the front of the card, we're going to use Love You, because I'm going to make this one a happy birthday card. This one was a thank you card, little note of thanks, and then on the inside, you're as sweet as honey. Okay, so Love You is the stamp we're going to use, which I did not get it out. Usually I do, but I did not do that today. So I will do it right now. Okay. And here's my little black. I think I've showed y'all a little trick about how to get your sentiments straight. Get out your grid paper or anything else that has a grid so that you can put it straight, and then take your block and line up an edge with the grid, and then you can get it on straight. And I'm seasoning the stamp because I've not used this stamp, I don't believe. And I'm going to stamp in Pretty Peacock. All right. I know I've got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of supplies, but I do have ink over here, trust me. Okay. My paper looks straight on my grid paper. Stamp this in the middle. Okay. All right. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and put it up quickly so I don't lose it, because the way things are going today could happen. We are going to pop this up, but first we're going to tie this ribbon into a bow. Now this ribbon is the gold striped trim, gold striped 3/8 inch mesh ribbon. And I cut it in half because it kind of felt like it would have been a little big to go with this underneath the little square. So let's see how my bow tying skills are today. But don't be afraid to cut your ribbon or trim in half or in thirds or fourths or whatever you want to do. It's okay to do it. This is you purchased the product, and if you want to cut it in half, then you cut it in half. You just may have some little gold threads floating around, and that's okay. All right, let's see. Is that going to be, oh yeah, maybe I'll make it just a tiny bit bigger bow. Here we go. Yeah. All right, I'll trim it once we get it under the square. Okay, and hopefully this will behave and lay down. And say I don't have any of my mini glue dots out, but that's okay. We'll do it. It'll be fine. All right, what here? Dimensionals right here in front of me. Okay. We'll just put a few on. Okay, here we go. All right. See how good we're going to do with this. Okay. Very nice. And now I'm just going to trim off this end right here. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay. Okay, next, what I want to do is work on my bee. This is the Bee Builder Punch. And since we don't have the Petal Park Builder Punch anymore, I couldn't do flowers, and so I wanted to do a bee. Okay, so here is our crushed curry. And what I want to do is I'm going to stamp the bee stripes in the Pretty Peacock on the crushed curry. I know it's not traditional, but we don't have to be traditional, do we? Okay. Then once I make sure this is a good stamp, then we're going to punch the body of the bee with our, yeah, that's good. With our Bee Builder Punch. Hopefully I've got enough room to do this. I think I do. Just a matter of, okay, so I think I need to trim it down a little bit here just to get it in. Hope that's what I needed. Okay. It is. I need to trim it a little bit more, I think. Or, let's see if that's going to work for me. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, because I need to do it this way. Okay. And yeah, probably should have given myself a little bit more to work with, but we can do it. Okay, here we go. There's all kinds of paper flying everywhere. All right, there is the body of our bee. I think that is nice. That's going to be cute. And then what I want to do next is stamp the, here, say, where'd my other card go? Stamp his little face. And here's his little face. And we've got antennas too. Okay, stamping his face. Also in the Pretty Peacock. Okay. So cute. And then we're going to stamp the antenna on the crushed curry and fussy cut that. Okay. Then we will attach it to the back. There we go. Of the bee. Okay, fussy cutting. Have we talked about fussy cutting yet? I don't know that we have. So I'm just moving the paper and cutting around the image with my scissors. I'll go ahead and cut this so I can get a better hold on it. Cutting as close as I can get to the image, but I still like to leave a little bit of cardstock around the image. Okay, there we go. This is such a tiny, tiny little image there. All right, I'm going to trim up on top of this antenna, round it up a little bit. I think what I did is I started cutting it. There we go. So there was just a tiny little piece there. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back so that then I can just attach the, and I left a little bit so that I can attach the antenna to the back, so you can still see the antenna. See? Just like that. And now we are going to punch the wings out of Pretty Peacock. Okay. And the wings are the heart. The big heart. There you go. And I'm going to do the same thing. Just put a little bit of adhesive here. Lay my wings down and attach them. I don't know, do I want to do the light side? Maybe I do. This is the two-tone Pretty Peacock, so I think we'll do the light side. There. Okay. And now we're going to pop this up with dimensionals on the front of the card. And then we will work on our inside. This card is really cute and comes together very quickly. Let's put one more right there. Okay. Taking off the backing. Okay. And then, let's see, I want to put him right. You know, actually, I didn't need one on the wings because that's already popped up. I'm going to try and save that one for another time. So, yeah, it's going to go just like that. Okay. And that is the front of our card. We'll come back and do our pearls after we do the inside. But anyway, see, that just came together very quickly. And so the inside, we have our 5 1/4 by 4 basic white. And we're going to stamp this. I wanted to do the honeycombs. What I did with this card is I used like the bee trail where he's flying, but I wanted to do honeycombs with this one. Okay. And let's see. I have not used this stamp before, so I definitely need to season this one. Getting that sticky off so we can get a good image. Did I show you the inside of this Hello card? I don't think that I did. Let's see. We've got some designs here, your sentiment, and then a piece of DSP on the inside. So that's what we're doing on this card. All right. Get my honeycomb, and we'll put a little bit up here in the corner, and then we'll put some down here. Some of it will probably be covered up with the DSP. That's okay. All right, and then here is our DSP, and this is 3/4 by 4. I'm just putting it along the bottom, and yeah, see, just peeks out a little bit. All right, and the sentiment that I wanted to do is happiest birthday wishes from the Notes of Spring. And I hope that y'all can grab this if you haven't already. It's so cute. Let's see. Happiest birthday wishes right here. Okay. And let's make sure we get our image straight. There we go. Season up this one also. Okay. All right. And we're just staying in this Pretty Peacock family. Okay. Now let's make sure my paper is straight, so the sentiment isn't crooked, hopefully. Okay. Very nice. And that's it for the inside of our card. We are going to adhere this to crushed curry card base on the inside, and then we will put on our antique pearls, and we'll be done with this card. This came together so quickly. All right, so let's grab, let's see, let's do the big one. Put one right here. I'll just do it just like we did the other one, and then this is going to go here. I think that's really pretty against that blue. And you can go down here. Yeah. All right. And that is our card. So, so the inside also. Yep, that's our card. So y'all be sure to look at your catalogs. There have been templates in at least the past 4 or 5 catalogs, so go take a look. I think they have scrapbooking templates as well as card making templates in the catalogs, and yeah, I love that Chris did this class based on the templates because they're so easy to follow, and you can change them with anything, any kind of paper, any stamp set, any embellishments, and they look different every single time. So that is it for today. Thank y'all so much for joining me. We will be back next week, and more than likely we're going to do Christmas cards based on these templates as well. I've got an idea forming on a way to redo one of the cards that is on the Facebook page. I just put up last weekend. So anyway, go check it out. If you want the free tutorial to make this Love You card, as well as the other 5 cards in the 6-pack, send me an email to atyourOwnPaceCrafting@gmail.com, or you can go to the Facebook page. I have a sign up button on the Facebook page. Click it and it'll bring it up where you can sign up for the weekly newsletter. Newsletters go out on Fridays. So I think that's it for today. Thank y'all so much and have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye.